Same things, opportunity not for you. Girl, let it in. It ain't no stop to the thrill I'ma see. I know that you're wondering how long could it last, but trust in the future and let today be the past. My ace in the hole, my angel, my pearl, but we still live as strangers. That girl, that girl.
Sisters who have been with me, sisters who know me based on the healing work that I do to teach people how to heal themselves, know that everything I do is from the heart. So when I speak and I sound like I'm angry, it's only that I'm angry at the situation and not at my sisters. Please. You know, that would be ridiculous. That's counterproductive in its own right spiritually. And I would get that back. It's necessary for me to say what is what is happening in our archetypal nature. We know what sisters have had to do to be able to deal in this perverse society. Again, I am not castigating my sisters for what they had to do. We know what the conditioning was. But now we must put back what was truth. We cannot continue to do what we're doing. And because of the way we are at this point, destabilizing the society so there is no integrity in the family. There is no male in the family, so that there's no female, so she could be a female in the family. She is taking on two roles. Again, because the male has been defeated. She has to now deal with things that where her family and her child come first. So if she has to get in the pants to roll with her sons, fine. But I'm saying that is not what is natural, it is normal. It's a big difference between what is natural and what is normal.
That's true. I understand that, Phil, but
that's true.
What if you work on a job where you can't wear? You understand what I'm saying?
But I'm saying.
We are not part of the workforce. That's just the way that it is.
But yeah.
I can sit in a lotus position and meditate for the next 20 years on some brother, or I can take care of my business.
But who's busy? You're taking it.
So he can take care of me.
You're taking it wrong. But you're taking it wrong. You're taking it.
Once the child comes out of me, whether he's there, alive, or dead, I still have to take care of my son.
But see, that's the reaction. That's the reaction I get.
Yes, I'm saying that's normal, though.
Yes, it is.
You have to do that, and not to be sitting there crying away, waiting on somebody to do
But
that.
sister, did I say that? But did I say that? Right.
That some of us do have jobs and careers which necessitate that we have to, you know, say women that are firefighters or women who are police officers or women, I mean, it's a job. Come on, Phil.
No. See, there's a difference between...
It's a job, and I'm not going to knock those sisters down because they do what they have to do.
Sister, that's what I'm saying to you. When all of your options have been closed out, yeah, you got to do it. When everything has been real, then you have to change it. If the situation has been found out to be detrimental to the specific species that is being inflicted upon, you can go along and say, well, I got to do it. Or it comes a point where we say, that's it.
That's right.
Now, we can go ahead and say, yes, sisters are out there doing this and that, but who has created the condition for the sister to become a firefighter?
That's right.
When did it come to necessary for a sister to go down 3 feet 11, walking down with a fucking Glock on her side? When did it ever come necessary for that? That is a perversion. And you cannot keep mollycoddling and excusing the perversion because it's what we had to do. There's a point where we got to say, fuck this. And until we do that, no other options will show themselves to us. If you continue in the abuse, no other options will show themselves if you don't stop. If you stop, then you got to get creative. What the fuck else am I going to do?
That's right.
If you sisters stop working, period. If you shut down every fucking thing you do in this country, the country shuts down. Where is the collective message about the fact that there ain't no brothers? Where is your ire and your anger at the fact that we're fucking up? If there was a real ire and a focus to your anger, you would stop doing every fucking thing you were doing and say, that's it, I'm tired. Listen, I'm not saying it's real. I'm not saying it ain't real. Yeah, whatever it is, whatever it's going to take.
The men are not correct, so we
We're not. That's right. Whatever it takes.
But we're not going to do that, you know.
I know we're not. But you see what's going to happen is, we never know what can happen. But you see, what's going to happen, we never know what's going to happen.
I know homeless women. women with children. They did what you're saying, and they don't have to.
But you see, they don't have the support mechanism. They only got homeless homes for them to go to. That's not what I'm talking about. Everything that you are going through, sisters, was set up by the structure of the society that's doing it to us. So you cannot say, I'm looking for solutions in the very solutions the society that's fucking us is giving us. You can't look for solutions in the society that's fucking you. They're doing it to fuck you. The welfare system was set up to separate you from your man, and the new husband is your state. The state is your new husband. So yeah. So unless we feel comfortable, and we've got a comfort zone of activity, and that's what they want you to believe in, to deal in the comfort zone of the activity, so that you can now say, okay, since my children are this, we are not ready to die. We are not ready to die for a damn thing. We are not ready to suffer. We are not ready to feel any hunger pains. If you were to fast for 14 fucking days, you would shut this country down. If McDonald's wasn't getting no food, none of your money. If Burger King, if these goddamn supermarkets weren't getting any of your money, what do you think would be happening at this time? They come begging you. What do you want? But until we understand that the very participation with the beasthood gives him his strength. And the fact that we fighting and bugging and talking all this shit that we doing about solutions inside of the system, it don't work inside the system. Because everything structured inside of the system is made to keep you in the fucking system. So, no, it's no fight. Of course we are. No, this is me. This is just me. Everybody, I ain't mad. Let me say, I ain't mad at you, baby. No, this is just us. This is family talking here.
Assuming what you're saying is real about these additives in the products, my concern is about this orange that you're telling us to buy. Because genetic engineering is advanced now. I mean, you know, I respect what you're saying, but the truth is we don't know what's altered and what's not if we're not growing it.
Okay.
And that's
good point.
What I feel is the bottom line. Because any kind of gene can be injected now. There's a lot of cross-genetic things happening. I wonder if you would speak to that.
Surely. What has happened is that the international growers that are dealing in the organic farms are up in arms. They are not taking any of the seeds that Monsanto have been dealing with. They're dealing with first-generation seeds only. And what the Monsanto and the rest of these corporations want to do, and you're correct, is to be able to label genetically altered food as organic. But they cannot do that right now. Now the only way that I say this, since you want to trust and don't want to trust that, is that you learn to spin that pendulum. Because the new way of you now getting into the psychic warfare that's being done, I used to teach a course in metaphysics. Some of my students are here, where I teach you how to read the pendulum and how the pendulum can tell you whether or not you got a real food or not. Or whether or not these tablets that you're taking are real or will take energy from you rather than give it to you.
That's right.
And until you begin to understand and understand that psionics are the new science. Psionic is the new form of warfare with the ultra frequencies that are being bombarded towards you right now to distort you, to change you. Then you will know that the kind of energy they use are nothing more than the energies of the earth grids, the ionosphere, the starlight energy, as well as sunlight and moonlight energy. All of them can be in your command. And you can work with that.
Have fun playing the game of cat and mouse, but before you start running your mouth from getting out, you don't want a man, you want somebody to play with. Knowing it's impossible for you to stay with something real. Now don't forget that I said compliments went to her head. That girl.